Don't ever buy DJI junk. The camera's okay if you're just going to be using it for certain things. Anyway, I'm here at Papa John's on the first Tuesday of the month. It's Customer Appreciation Day, so all year at any of your restaurants, at any of your Papa John's, they're junk pizzas, but on the first Tuesday you type in CAD 2026 and you get large pizzas for $6.99. That's about all they're worth too. They're worth about $6. And that's being generous. They got a new pan pizza. I don't even dare try the garbage. They're closing like 300 of them too. You know, tracking my order right now. What happened to our society? Everything's just crap. It's junk. Let's be honest. I'm happy to get a pizza on the first Tuesday of the month for $6.99. Don't get me wrong, but it's just garbage. It doesn't even taste like the original Papa John's. They got rid of, what was his name? Papa Mike or whatever. So stupid. Because he said a couple things that hurt people's feelings. Whatever, he's probably laughing now. The stock's going into the tank and they're shutting stores, so he's probably laughing. I think he got $500 million in that settlement. Everything's junk. Everything. I go through so many parts on cars, you wouldn't even believe it. One time I went through 4 alternators in a row. They're all just junk. They're all of them were I know you don't know what an alternator does probably, but it's a spinning magnetic field that makes electricity current and it converts it to DC. And obviously it was grounding out through the case or something, so it was having voltage spikes off. Anyway, junk. 4 in a row. And I've been doing it for 25 years, and these places had the balls to tell me that they thought that I was the one that had the problem. I just wanted to lose it. I did lose it. Told them I'll never be ordering a part from them again. And it's hard to say that to companies because it ain't even really their fault. They can't even believe it, you know. But I just said, look at my order history, you know. I've ordered 120 parts from your website. Don't even sit here and tell me, have I ever returned a part like this before 4 times? Get one of your mechanics to test these parts out before you ship another one. But eventually I did get one that worked. No, I didn't. I didn't get one from them that worked. I didn't. I had to order a used one on eBay. A used alternator to get the vehicle working right. So I got an original one from Japan or whatever. It was Toyota, so it did end up working, but they never did give me a good alternator. Do I even go in here right now? It's saying that my pizza's being boxed up. I don't buy it for 1 fucking minute. I've asked friends and stuff that worked here and that if this stuff is legit or not, and I don't think it is. Like, if your pizza's really done when they say it is and stuff like that. It's saying it's ready. There's no damn way it's ready. I've only been here for 5 minutes. If it's ready, then it's not going to look very good. I'll give it another 5 minutes. You guys, I just can't take junk anymore. There's nothing I can do, man. It's just, the food makes us all sick. People don't give a shit, man. You could see this week that McDonald's blew up. One of the head CEOs of McDonald's or whatever couldn't even stomach his own food. I mean, it's just laughable, man. Well, nobody's doing anything about it. None of us, you know, and it's not the workers and stuff. They come in with a good attitude. They try really hard. It's like anything else. It's like becoming a police officer or whatever. Everybody hates, I hate a lot of the police more than anybody hates them, I promise you. But it doesn't start there. People generally get a job. They don't start with hate in their heart. It grows, you know. When you're serving such a bad product and you deal with people that just, it grows hate in your heart, you know. Like if you're a cop and all you'd see is people taking advantage of you, lying to you over and over and over again, or spitting or whatever they do. The same things over and over and over. You slowly, it doesn't happen overnight. You slowly get jaded. You slowly don't give a shit anymore. And that's why America's in the way it is. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody. It's all about the money, 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 money. Print more money at the Fed. Loan more money out to the banks. The banks loan more money out to people. Then they charge interest on it. Then they take more money that they can use off of that, called fractional reserve banking, to loan out more money. That money, 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 money. Nothing else matters. Print more money. It's crazy, man. Let's bomb somebody to keep oil down. The only reason our country isn't in depression, and the only reason is because gasoline is so cheap. Could you imagine tomorrow when we wake up, if this war don't end and gasoline is $5, $6, $7 a gallon because we have started another war in the Middle East and the stock market actually prices in the turbulence on the supply chain because they've already blown some pipelines up and some refineries. Can you imagine if this country, if gasoline goes to $5 or $7 a gallon, can you imagine what it's going to do to our country? Do you have any idea what people, like, we're all just hanging on because I just filled my tank right here at this gas station for $35, okay? 14 gallons or whatever. Can you imagine tomorrow if everything doubles or triples? Like, you're gonna have to make it. I definitely wouldn't be getting $6 pizzas. I got money, but I'm not gonna break into my savings, you guys. I have savings. I don't touch them. I live very frugally because I know what's coming in this world. I know it. I don't care if you're my best friend. Don't ask me for money. I ain't borrowing it to you. I don't care if it's $5. You can sleep on my couch. You come over and you say, I have nowhere to sleep. You can sleep on my couch. You come over and say, I need a vehicle to get around. You can drive my old purple minivan. But do not ask me for money. You ain't getting it. I ain't borrowing it to you. I don't even borrow myself money. You see me wearing my sweatpants and hat and hoodie every day. No fucking way. I live like this to borrow other people that hard-earned money I saved. It's not happening. I'm an auto mechanic. You can borrow a car if you need one. They're all insured. You want to take your girlfriend on a motorcycle ride? Come on over and borrow my motorcycle for the day. You need a place to sleep? You can sleep upstairs in my guitar room or in my dad's bedroom. I don't care. But don't ask me to borrow money. You can eat dinner with me. You can eat hot dogs on camera and tell everybody what's going on in your life. Maybe I'll get some views. But you don't even try to borrow money from me. It ain't happening. That's how I am. That's the only reason I'm in the position I am to even get these pizzas right now. Anyway, I'm going to go in there and check. Well, there you go. I got 2 large pizzas here. I'll wash your windshield for you quick because I'll give you a different view like I always do. You got some of me. I'll wash your windshield for you. I'm fed up with the world, you guys. Evidently, it's not just me fed up with the world. A lot of people, but we got no voice, you guys, none, because our last name ain't Rockefeller and we don't have any control over the monetary supply in this country. None. We have no say. Zero. Because people hate each other. That's why. Because if somebody voted for Trump, their family wants to kill him. If somebody wanted to vote for Kamala, they're a sissy, or they like homosexuals, or the whole thing's laughable. The whole thing's laughable. The politicians they probably all sitting together right now laughing at you. Laughing. They're all together. They're all crooks, every one of them. It's a joke. They've sold everything. I don't care whose side you're on. They've sold everything. Do you see factories opening up in America, you guys? Come on. I'm not political at all. They're all crooks. That's how political I am. They're all effing crooks, every one of them. They are all bought by the lobbyists, you guys. Every one of them. They only care about money and power. Power first, money second. It's sad we've all been duped over the last 25, 30 years. Duped. You're seeing what the Clintons were doing to kids. Come on. Come on, I don't care how deep of a Democrat you are. And I'm not political at all, but I used to be a Democrat type of guy, I guess. I don't know. I don't even think I voted. I really have no opinion on, like, I hate that if you have an opinion on one thing, it makes you one way. That's what they want you to fight each other because they don't want you to use constructive criticism. They don't want you to have common sense. They don't want you to come up with a plan. So if you like one thing that's a Democrat's doing, you're the enemy. Let's be real. Look at Kash Patel. He's supposed to be arresting these people. He's taking beer bongs. Hey, I like Kash Patel as a human being. As a person, he's probably one of the most fun people to be around. He should not be the director of the FBI. And if you think he should, there's something wrong with you. Like, what the hell is going on, people? When the head of the FBI, who's supposed to be a secret organization that's supposed to be stopping criminals, drug traffickers, and sexual predators, is taking beer bongs out of the gold medal games on national TV. What? I don't know how anybody can justify a guy like that, like can't see the writing on the wall that we've all been fucking lied to. And then you look at these celebrities in Hollywood. What the hell? We used to call it Hollyweird. Everybody knows that. It was Hollyweird, but it was never like this. When I lived in Hollywood, it was never this crazy. There was always sexual abuse and weird perverts. And look at these freaks. What the F is going on? How can they think they're good looking? What has to be wrong with your sludge in your brain to think that taking all that GLP-1 makes you good looking? Somebody tell me. I want to know. How could anybody look in the mirror like Sharon Osbourne or her daughter or whatever and think that they look normal or that there's not something wrong? All these weirdos. I can't even fathom it anymore. We're living in a deranged society. Where the people that are working full-time jobs are the ones in psychotherapy because they got to live in a world with these fucking freaks. Where the ones that are fucking working full-time are getting divorces and fighting with their spouses over who's president. Instead of looking at each other and saying, this whole world's full of shit. Everything's a fucking lie. We've been lied to by everybody. I don't care what side of the aisle you were on. We got ripped off. Our souls were sold without our permission. I'd go as far as to say we almost gave them permission by nobody standing up to do what's right. And now look at us. What's next, guys? Really, seriously. I always had like conspiracy tendencies, but I wasn't like a lunatic. But I'm starting to think, hey, this ain't right. What the hell is next? Oh, you see all the people losing their jobs, people. Come on. What's next? Enslavement? Is it a real thing? AI enslavement? I'm glad I got no family. I got none. I don't have to worry about my kids being enslaved. Because people are laughing about it, but we're already halfway there. Vehicles are $100,000. They'll never get paid off. Debt will never get paid off. People used to think just simple property taxes because of home ownership was the biggest scam in the world. And it's not. It is a scam. But now they'll never pay their home off. 50-year mortgages, people. And everybody just sits around, well, there's nothing we can do about it. Man, it sucks. I'm glad I got to see what I did. The only thing I regret so much is not enjoying every day I had. Not enjoying every day I had in the 90s and 2000s when I could. The enjoyable parts. Man, we thought it would never end. We really did. We thought that we had a dream that America was. You guys have, a lot of you guys are so young you don't even know. You have no idea. You're only little kids probably. You have no idea what it was like. Like, you have no idea what interaction with cops alone was like. They didn't treat you like this. They were genuinely nice to you. I'd be at this park here. We just went by smoking dope. They didn't give me trouble. I never got a ticket. I never got harassed or pushed around. They asked us nicely, don't stay out of trouble, boys. That's it. Now you got to worry about getting shot. You really do. Don't tell me you don't. Because the cops don't make enough money to put up with bullshit. They put up with bullshit all day, and so all of a sudden they might just pull a trigger. They're like anybody else. They've had enough of living too. They're probably going through divorce. The divorce rate is 50%. God, I'm glad I don't have children that I have to worry about going places. People are just dying, getting gang raped. You seen that? And this is only what they're showing us, people. Can you imagine? Who knows what's really going on? And I'm not in the belief that there's lizard people and all that shit. I don't get into none of that stuff. But do I believe that there could be a fucking cabal that runs this country and all the banking system and has tentacles into everything and is all connected to a couple families? Oh, yes, I do. 100%. And I used to think that was fucking nonsense. I don't know, people. We're living in a sick world and there's no getting away with it. I don't care if you move out to the middle of the woods. You're not getting away from the political system and the financial system anymore. It don't matter where you live. There's no such thing as off-grid. These people are bullshitting you. They're just connected like everybody else. This country's been taken over. There's nowhere to hide. Trust me, nowhere.